ready to go? Okay. Well, good evening everyone. I hope everyone's keeping well. Just to let you know that this is 10 weeks worth of growth with possibly another 5 or 6 weeks to go. So what do you think? Is it okay? I hope so. Just try if you can not to look at the back. Well, tonight what we're going to do is we're going to do 6 standing Hatha Yoga asanas. There is about 80 to do in total, but there's many variations. So tonight we're going to do 6. And with those 6, we'll do variations of those 6. We'll also do some floor work. Now, what we want to try and be aware of is the health and safety side, because that's very important, and I can't see you at home. So there is always risks with exercise. So because of those risks, we've got to try and eliminate them. And by doing so, just make sure that you work within your own fitness band. So if you do come out into a situation where you feel pain or discomfort, just stop. But tonight what we're going to do is we're going to break down all the moves, and then gradually as we go through, we're going to develop them, and we're going to add a little bit on as well. So remember, the risks are high when you're training from home, because it is a totally new environment for some of us, or maybe for some of us it's the very first time. So if you do need to stop, stop. If you do need to take a refreshment break, feel free to stop and just come back in when you feel ready to do so. And are we ready to go? So, where are we going to start? Let's start with the feet together. So, with the feet together, this puts a little bit of a challenge on the balance. Because when the feet are together, your hips will have to engage. And your base is a little bit wider, you don't recruit the same muscle groups in the same way. So by narrowing the centre of gravity, you will find out that automatically you have to work the hip muscles a little bit more. Now as we go down with the hands, as we lift to the ceiling, you get a nice little release of the shoulders. Then as the palms will face forward, they will just come down. Just feel your shoulder blades come down. And as they come down, we squeeze a little bit together in the back. So again, as we lift, this time we can use the breath, nice strong breath in as we lift. And then when we get to the top, we just let that breath go. So a little bit of mind and body. Okay, now from here we're going to now move into what you call a warrior 2 stance. We'll use layman's terms for those that are familiar with a lot of the Sanskrit names, it can get a little bit confusing. So we're going to do everything tonight in layman's terms. If we take your left leg, which will be my right leg, the reason why we'll be doing that tonight is because we're working on mirror image. So when you use your left leg, I'll be using my right leg, and then the same on the other side. Okay, so it's going to make it as easy for you to follow at home. So if we take this left foot now, and we turn it 90 degrees to the side, you find out that your feet are at 90 degrees. And as your right leg steps off the mat, the focus now is on feeling a little bit of strength in the front leg, a little bit of stretch on the inner thigh of the right side. And what we need to do here now, we need to try and keep that stance. And as you keep that stance, you may find sometimes that the knee pushes forward a bit too much. Now if that's happening, sometimes the reason why that happens is, this right foot, if you can see that if it's straight, when you drop your weight, your knee protrudes too far over your big toe, and that can cause problems to the knee. But if you now turn your right heel out, you should be able to feel this left knee draw back. If it doesn't, you may need to step one more time with the right leg. So now we have the warrior 2 stance. And with this right shoulder, and this right hip should work together. So if we bring the shoulder back, the hip should come back at the same time. But if you want to go a little bit into detail with this, we lift the right shoulder up nice and high. We bring the shoulder back and down. So if anybody does have neck concerns, this is a great one for you, because as you lift your shoulder up, we then bring the shoulder back, and then we let it settle. We call that a shoulder circle. Okay? Now as your right hip still back. As we drop the weight, we have a little bit of strength in this left leg. Is your right shoulder still back? So if we push this left shoulder forward, that also will draw your shoulder back. Now sink your weight a little more. Now with this warrior 2, as that left arm lifts, it's nice and steady, parallel with the ground. So we don't want to lose the conditioning element, and we don't want to strain the neck too much. So it's nice and parallel with the floor. And then with the right arm, we do the same with the right arm. Now can you drop your weight? And as to how long you would hold that for, anything up to about 90 seconds. Now to come out of this, if we take the left palm to your thigh, release the right arm to release any tension in your shoulder, and then with this right leg, step back in with one move. We'll bring the feet back together. And before we go to the other side, let's go back now to salutation. So we lift, palm stays forward, and then we release. And if anybody's a little bit out of breath, let's do that one more time. This time using the nose or the mouth to breathe in as we lift. And then when we get to the top, we just let that breath go. So, warrior two, let's try on the other side. If we take the right foot this time, remember I'm doing my left leg to your right. If you take your right foot to the side, you should again have your feet more or less at 90 degrees. Now if this left leg steps off the mat, again, we need to think about safety. So the important thing is the stance. Is your right knee over your ankle? If it's pushing too far forward, we can strain below the knee. We call this carpet-maid's knee. Housemaid's knee is stressed above the knee, so you want your knee over your ankle. Now again, if your left foot is straight, and then you drop your knee forward, it puts too much weight onto this front knee. So if you take your left leg and keep your left heel out at 45 degrees, it should draw the right knee back. But if it doesn't, like last time, we can take a further step back with the left leg. So we have the foundations. The foundations are very important because later, when we begin to advance, we will need to use this strong warrior two stance. It's the building blocks for later when we do our third asana. Shoulder, again we can bring the shoulder back, but if that proves a little bit difficult, we lift the shoulder to the ear, we bring the shoulder back, and then we let it rest. Again, that shoulder work will allow this left hip to draw back in one move. How's that right leg? Is it nice? Is it strong? Do you feel strength, but not too much strength? And again, it's the stretch on the inside of the left thigh. Shoulder comes back, right shoulder can push forward again. Beautiful. Now we take that right arm parallel, and as the right arm is lifted, you can also now do the same with the left. Things to avoid is letting the arms drop too low. If they go too high, we can put too much weight into the neck. You've got to find a balance. Now as this right arm pulls forward, the left one draws back, so we have what we call the union of opposites, two actions happening at the same time. Now drop your weight a little deeper. Does that feel good? And there is your warrior two on the right side. Again, shoulders over the hips, so if you feel that you're pushing forward too much, just bring your shoulders back. Warrior two. Again, anything up to 90 seconds. But for safety, coming out of this, palm to thigh, release the tension in the shoulder. This left leg now takes one step in. Beautiful. Feet together. Salutation. Strong breath in. And a nice relaxing long breath out. Beautiful. Now, we need to build on to warrior two. And the move we're moving into now is called the extended angle. The target area for the extended angle is the waistline. So we're going to work the oblique muscles, the internal and external obliques. So we go back to this left leg, we turn the foot down to 90 degrees. The right leg steps off the mat. You should feel now that you might even be standing a little bit wider as your muscles now begin to loosen and warm. Checklist, is your left foot nice and straight, drop the weight, turn the right heel out. If that pushes your knee too far forward, remember you can step back further again with the right leg. Shoulder and hip, shoulder lifts, bring it back and down, you drop the weight. Warrior two, nice and strong, nice and parallel, you match it with the right arm. Now when we go into warrior two, this time, this left arm, if we bend the elbow to 90 degrees, we can lower the elbow to the thigh, and we lift that right arm to the vertical. Now what you often find is sometimes the arm tends to move across. That's a whole different new asana. We call that the warrior two extended. We want the extended angle, so we want to keep a nice straight line. Can you drop your weight? Feel the stretch. And feel strength also in the shoulder and also the obliques. Does it feel good? How long would you hold that for? Again, anything up to 90 seconds. Now where we'll be looking is either to the ground, in line with the chest, but if you do look to the ceiling, be careful as to how long, because sometimes that can strain the neck. So normally it's looking forward or down towards the knee. To come out of this, and release that right arm. Got to think about back care. So we'll use the palm to push into the legs and lift the shoulders back. Right leg draws back in. Beautiful. How are you feeling after 10 weeks? Strong breath in. Nice breath out. Beautiful. Okay. Do we need to take a drink? Feeling okay? Or should we carry on with the other side? Let's take the right foot now. It's 12:15, so we're working the clock. We step away now with the left leg. Feel that now feels not as bad as it was the first time. Okay? Checklist. Use your right foot nice and straight. Is the left foot kicking out at 45 degrees? You should have the desired effect of bringing the knee back. If it doesn't, take another step back with the left leg. Shoulder and hip. Elevation. Retraction. Bring the shoulder back into depression. Let your shoulders sit down. Arms. Right arm. Left arm. Back to warrior two. Then we drop the weight. Now, how does that feel in relation to the other side? Does it feel the same? Or does it feel that there is room for improvement? It's often, when you move into these asanas, a case of 60-40. One side feels stronger than the other. But in time, you may find hopefully it becomes 50-50. So both asanas and both sides feel exactly the same. To move into warrior two, into extended angle, is to bend the right elbow to 90 degrees, go down using the forearm to support your back, and the left arm lifts. Now when you feel that elbow resting on your thigh, if it proves too much, you can always go to your palm. But if you feel okay, just lower to your forearm. This left arm is lovely and straight. So again, we're trying to prevent it coming over into warrior two extended. We want the extended angle. Now drop your weight. Where do we look? To the ground, in line with the chest, or to the ceiling. But not too long to the ceiling. Normally I always tend to look forward. Okay? To come out of this, I release the left arm, I press the right palm into the leg, push the shoulders back, so offer back care. Left leg, one big step in. Beautiful. Strong breath in. And a nice relaxing breath out. Now, what we need to do now is we need to be aware that if it is your first time, you might have found that quite a challenge. So we need to try and get everybody back working together now, so everybody feels okay before we move on to the next level. Now, when we move into these next asanas, we're doing 6 standing asanas tonight. We've done 2 on the left and we've done 2 on the right. Eventually, we want to do a third one, but we don't want to be spending too much time on warrior two and extended angle because we don't want to overload the legs for too much all of the time. So let's move now into a symmetrical asana to give the body some balance. So from asymmetric to symmetrical moves. Now when we move into an extended mountain pose, the importance of this is to have the heels together. Okay, so from here we're going to lift the shoulders up, going to bring the shoulders back and down. Now just to help you a little bit, if you find that a little bit hard at home, I'm just going to turn side on so you can see a little bit more of the shoulders. The shoulders lift up, bring the shoulders back, feel the shoulder blades squeeze together, and then we'll let the shoulders sit down. We did exactly the same with the shoulders when we moved into the warrior two. We're doing this now with the extended angle. So as we now face forward again, let's do those shoulders one more time. Elevation of the shoulders, retraction, and bring them back, we feel the shoulder blades squeeze together, and we'll let the shoulders sit down. Now from here, as the arms lift nice and high, very similar to the wall, we'll let the palms face each other. And as you feel any flexion in your elbow, try to get rid of that if you can. So we're going to try and encourage them elbows to lock. So you can see this side on. I'm going to turn side on so you can see what I'm doing. Notice the arms are not in front of the jaw, they're in line with the ears. Now as you really lift your fingertips and pull your fingertips away from the heels, you should feel a lovely stretch engage into your rib cage. So you're working all those intercostal muscles. Now we call this asana the extended mountain pose. Again, as to how you would hold this for anything up to 90 seconds. Now to come out of this, we just release the arms to the side, intense pose. Many different yoga styles call these intense poses different names. Over the years I've called them the awkward pose or the intense pose. Now when you go into the intense pose, what the aim is now is to strengthen your thighs, your glutes, and also your erector spinae, and also all the way down your spinal column. Now I'm going to turn the side on so you can see this, but you can keep facing forward. As I turn side on my own, my heels are together, just like yours. I'm going to now sit back into the sitting bones. Now I need lower back protection. So with the palms on the thighs, that will give me that lower back support. Are your knees pushing together? So as I come forward again, just so we're all working together, the ankles are together, the knees together. Often you find the knees start to push out. If that's happening, you're engaging with your quadriceps a bit too much. We don't want that because we've already done that on the Warrior 2 and extended angle. So if you can push your knees together, again you'll go back to engaging your hips. Your palms on your thighs, that will support your back. Now as we go into this awkward pose, if we take that right arm forward, what we need to work on now is lower back support. So this left hand now is still on your left thigh to support your back. Notice the arm sometimes goes into the midline of your chest. That puts a little bit too much work onto the back of the shoulders. We want to keep it to the outside of the hip. Now as I return that right arm, we do the same thing now on the other side. So the left arm comes through, but again if you feel it pulling into the midline of your chest, keep it to the outside. Now if you feel strong with this and you feel you want to advance this a little bit, can that right arm come through as well? So we've done one arm at a time, and then we've included them both together. And there would be your intense pose. Why do we call it intense pose? Because hopefully at this stage now it's beginning to feel a little bit intense. Now to come out of this, we can go back to the first asana, the extended mountain pose, just to give your legs a little bit of rest and releasing. So how did that feel? Could you feel that work in your thighs, work in your glutes, and indirectly work in your erector spinae and back? If your core muscles are a little bit weak at the front, you'll find that your lower back is not protected as much. So hopefully you can strengthen the core, and hopefully have a stronger lower back. Now we'll do that one more time, but I'm going to turn the side on so you can see the mechanics of what we're doing. Ankles together, knees together. You sit back into the hips. As you look down, just check your knees don't protrude too far forward over the front of your toes. Back support, palms on your thighs. Is your back nice and strong? Is it safe? If it feels a bit too much, it's just stay here. But if you want to advance it, release that right arm forward. Again, notice the arm is parallel to the ground, just like it was with Warrior 2. And then if you feel okay, can you now release the other arm? So both arms are on the same line. As I look forward, I can also add a little bit into this. I can take the arm a little higher. I can parallel out the other arm. And if you do lift your arms a little higher, don't forget to lift your chin a little bit also as well to take any stress away from the neck. Now to come out of this, both palms face down. You go back to your thigh. We lose the bend on the knee. A nice strong breath in. And a nice relaxing breath out. Beautiful. So how did that feel? Yeah? So come back facing forward again. Do we need to take another break or are you okay? Okay. So up to now we've done 4 asanas. We want to do 6, so we know there's a shortfall of 2. So we want Warrior 2, extended angle, but we need to add on to that, that's the half moon. Now if you are going to use a block, or a book, you can also use a book. Feel free to grab a book if you have one close to hand. Or maybe sometimes a chair. You can also put a chair on the left hand side. I've got a block tonight. So what I'm going to ask you to do with your block or your book, if you can leave it on your left hand side in line with your left heel. Okay? So when we go back to that Warrior 2 stance, and we turn that left foot to 90 degrees, that block should be more or less in line with that left foot. Okay? The right leg now steps away, and there's your Warrior 2 stance. So is the block in the right position for you? Let's just check. Is it in line with the big toe? Okay? Is your stance like it was before? Left knee over the heel, left foot nice and straight. Now, because we're going to go into an advanced move now, what we want to be very careful of is the fact that sometimes we can put too much weight on the supporting leg. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to ask you to stay where you are, but I'm going to turn side on just so you see what I'm doing with my left foot. When the left foot is straight, I know when I move into the advanced half moon that my knee is going to be safe. But if the foot turns in, if I put my weight on this leg, it's going to put stress on the knee. So it's absolutely vital that that left foot is straight. Because remember, the risks sometimes in home-based exercise can be very high. We don't want anybody to have any accidents. So your left foot is in line with your left knee. We do not have the foot facing in. It's facing in line with your knee and hip. So I'm just going back to the same position as you. I've kept you in that position for a long time, I'm aware of that, so I think we need to move on. Right shoulder lifts, bring it back and down. Left arm goes in front, parallel, we match that with the right arm. Now if you remember in the warm-up, we bend the left elbow, we went down and rested on the thigh. Now when we get to this extended angle from this position here, is the block still in line with your left foot? As the left hand reaches for the block, we transfer the weight forward into the left leg, feel the extra strength. Can we lift the right leg slightly? Is that enough for you? If it is, stay there. If you want more, try and lock into your supporting leg or keep a slight knee bend. Slight knee bend is often good. A full extension of the knee will work the hamstring a little more. But really keep that top arm lifted. Keep your right heel up nice and strong. And feel where the strength is. And hopefully in time as we get stronger, our balance will improve at the same time. Now to come out of this safely, we bend the left knee, the supporting leg, I release the right arm, I bring the heels back. Left foot comes home, salutation, strong breath in. So how did everybody feel with that? Was that quite a challenge? If you've never done that before, that feels very, very strange, but eventually that will just feel like any other asana. Should we try the other side? Let's take that block now to the right side. So again, in line with your right heel, you can critique it if we need to. At this stage, we put the heels together, we take the right foot to the side, we step away with the left leg, and how does that feel? It's all coming back to you now, the warrior two and the extended angle stance. Right foot is nice and straight. Again, before we have any accidents, I'm just going to turn side on to show you what we need to avoid, or at all costs. We do not want the foot turning in, because when I lift into half moon, that would be very dangerous for the knee. So we need to make sure that medial, the cruciate ligaments, or your ACL joints are very, very safe. Okay, right foot is lovely and straight. So, we've been in that stance for quite a while, haven't we? Left shoulder lifts, bring it back and down, nice and strong. Right arm lifts parallel, engage with the left. Again, things to avoid is let the arms drop too low, we lose the conditioning element. If the arms lift too high, we overload the neck. Got to find a nice balance. As we flex into the right arm, we take it down, we use that to shelf, and there would be your extended angle. Now as I push the weight forward into the right leg, I'm going to try and find a tipping point. So as I reach for the block, I'm beginning to feel a tipping point. As I push the weight into the supporting leg, decide now as to how high you lift the left leg. Does it lift a little higher? Does the left arm keep nice and straight? Now your supporting leg, we have an option here. Do we bend the knee, or do we lock into the knee to work the hamstring? And there would be your half moon. So this is asana number 3. As to how long you would hold this for, again as always, 90 seconds tops. To come out of this safely, we bend the supporting leg, left arm releases, return the left leg to the right leg, salutation, nice and strong, deep breath in, beautiful, and a nice relaxing breath out. So, we've done 5 asanas up to now, and we're looking for another one, number 6. Now number 6 is the stance we use for that. It's called the Warrior 1 stance. So tonight we'll come away from here tonight having done Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. Now the value of doing a Warrior One stance is it gives you an opportunity to go down to the floor, which is hopefully what we want to try and do a little bit later on. Now the Warrior One stance is very similar to the Warrior Two stance, but the only difference is we have the heel lifted off the floor rather than having it down on the ground like we did with Warrior Two. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to bring my block back in front. If you want to do the same as well, that's great. But I'm just going to turn side on just to show you what the difference is between a Warrior One stance and a Warrior Two. As I turn to the side, again, if you can keep facing forward, that would be great. This right leg, as it steps back, notice the right heel is lifted. My upper body is on the same angle as the trailing leg, so we don't want any hyperextensions, which is detrimental to the back, and we don't want too much flexion, which is not good for our core. So your upper body is on the same angle as your back leg. Now if I ask you just to stay in that position, I'm just going to show you now how very quickly you'll be able to go from Warrior One to Warrior Two. Watch this right heel drop down. There's your Warrior Two stance. Remember? Well, we want the Warrior One, so the right heel is lifted. Palms on the thigh will support your back. In time, those hands can be released, but for now, just for tonight, we're just going to stay here. Now to get out of this, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to step back in one move with that back leg. Okay? And then I'm going to come forward now so everybody's facing each other. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn to the other side. In fact, I should just keep facing forward because we're now going to work the left leg. The left leg will step back. Again, are you hyperextending on your lower back, or have you got a neutral spine? Are you leaning in too much, losing that core strength? Shoulder line with the hip. Notice this left leg as a slight bend. Can you fully lock? Have you got that nice straight back? Palms to thigh, offers your back support. So very similar to the intense pose, where we have the hands on the thighs. If you did want to go to Warrior Two stance from there, the heel would drop, the shoulders would come forward, and there would be your Warrior Two. Okay? But again, we are targeting Warrior One, so the heel is lifted, we have a nice neutral spine. To come back from this, I let the back leg step in one move, I'm going to face forward, so we're all facing together. Strong breath in. Beautiful. Okay? So now we need to use that Warrior One stance to go down to the floor. If we take the right foot and step back for a second time, we have our weight on the front leg like we did when I turned side on. But now with that block, can you place that block on the inside of your left foot? And with your right hand just resting on the block, that will just give you a little bit of control. Now as you take that position there, I'm just going to turn side on so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to make sure your front knee, your left knee is over your ankle, and your right shoulder is over your wrist. With your back foot, remember you're still facing forward, but I've turned side on to show you the technique. We take a little step in with your back foot. Let that knee come down to the mat, press your palm into the block, and now let your left knee come down. Okay? And then the block, you would place that in front. So your hands are slightly wider than the block, you have a nice straight back, and your knees need to be directly under your hips. So your knees are directly below both hips. Now with this box balance, what we need to do now is extend your right leg like we did with Warrior One. And the leg that's underneath the body, if you can. If you need, just gently, just bear with me now. I'm going to turn the block around and I'm going to join you. Your right leg is still back, but your left leg, which is under the body, the heel now goes under the groin. Now what we need to do now is put the weight into both wrists and bring your left knee forward to your wrist. Now from there, do you feel that you begin to activate your hips? These are great for hip openers. So if you do have very tight hips, these are the ones to do. Now from that position there, I'm going to go back to give you that opportunity to see the technique. I'll lower the right knee to the ground. Now if that left knee does not move forward, enough, you'll find when you lower your knee, your foot is in the way. So you've got to push that knee through to allow the right knee to drop. Now if you flatten your right foot, that gives you a chance now just to level the hips. And as your hips are nice and level, we have no twist on the spine. Is your block in between both hands. Now we call this move the pigeon or the swan. Now with the pigeon, the aim now is to put a little bit of strain into, or tension I should say, to the wrist. So can you feel a little bit more weight bearing in your wrist? Now lower your left elbow, but as you take the left elbow down, just take it a little bit wider than the mat to give you more control. And we do the same with the right elbow, nice and wide. Feel your shoulders level. Now, very gently, just relax your forehead onto the book or onto the mat. And we now know this to be pigeon or the swan. It's a great way to lower the heart rate because whenever we go down to the floor, we begin to lower the heart rate. Now, to come out of this, if we return the left palm back to your mat, we do the same now with the right hand. We can feel that tension as we push up. So great for your chest muscles, front of your shoulder, triceps, whilst opening up the hips. Just do that one more time. As we go down, feel the weight balance on both wrists. Left elbow goes wide. We match that with the right elbow, and then we just dissolve into the swan. Now, for those that want a little bit more, I'm going to turn sideways so you can see this. Once you have gone down with your elbows, if you want to increase the stretch into the front of the hip on the right leg, just push into that right foot, just push that right knee off the ground, and feel now, a nice stretch into the hip. Okay. To come out of this, you lower the knee, you return the left hand slightly wider than the block, right hand comes back, and then we lift up. Beautiful. Does that feel great? I'm going to come round to face you. Now to come out of this, what I need to do now is go back to your right leg, go back to your toes, so lift the knee, bring your left knee back into the hip, right knee moves in. Now let's take the left leg, extend it back, okay, bring your right heel over your groin, bring your right knee to your wrist. Okay, now while you hold that position, I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see. So your left leg is back, your right leg is under the groin. Can't lower the knee because the foot is in the way. So bring the knee forward, gives me the clearance, and then I can lower into the left ankle. Right elbow drops, nice and wide. So if it's too close to your knee, just bring it more to the outside of your right knee. Left elbow releases. Again, if you want a little bit more, you want to increase the stretch on the left hip. We push into the left foot, pushes the knee off the floor, and we increase the stretch into the hip flexor. And we know this now to be the pigeon or the swan. To come out of this safely, I lower the knee, I return the right hand to the outside of the right knee, left hand comes in, I push evenly into both wrists, and lift the chest. Should we do that one more time? Right elbow goes down, we match that now with the left, we go nice and wide with the grip, and very gently just dissolve into the stretch. Again, I've turned the side on just so you see the mechanics of what we're doing. Okay, to come out of this, bring the right hand back, slide back with the left hand, push into both wrists evenly so we don't strain or twist the back. Left foot now allows the knee to lift, brings the right knee back into the hip, left knee moves in. And now we're going to turn around so we're all coming back together. Okay, now to come back to standing. If you can you take your left leg forward, as your left leg is in front, your left knee is over your heel, your left foot is very straight. So like before when we went into the half moon, we do not want the foot on an angle, it wants to be straight. So your foot is nice and straight. We want to avoid this, we want to be nice and safe down here. The block is in front, fingertips go to ground, we push the right knee off the floor. Okay, left palm goes to thigh, right palm to thigh, recognise the move. Back foot steps in, slide orientation, deep breath in. And a nice relaxing breath out. Beautiful. So how are you feeling? Feeling a bit fitter, a bit stronger? So while we work there on strength, balance and flexibility, we want to now add all these asanas together. But what I want you to try and do if you can now is work those asanas for you if it's your first time. But if you have been doing this on a regular basis over the years with myself, if you now want to add a little bit onto this, feel free to come along on that journey. But if it's not for you, remember, just stay with the first option we've spent a good half an hour on. So I always think safety is very, very important in your training, because we want to be able to do this again week after week and build upon what we're doing tonight. So let's begin. Are you ready? Strong breath in, deep breath in. Nice relaxing breath out. Beautiful. Okay. Should we have the blocks on the ready? Remember, we are going to be looking from the left side. So preparation, take the block, I'll leave it in line with the left heel. Okay, we're going to go back to posture in the warm-up. Remember, we lifted the shoulders high, roll the shoulders back and down. I'll turn the side on so you can see what I just did there. Lift the shoulders high, retract, and bring them down. Okay. From there, we take the left foot down to the side, quarters to 12. Right leg for the third time tonight, steps away. How does that feel? Left knee over the heel. Is your right foot straight? If it is it pushing your knee too far forward? If it is, kick the heel out and the left knee should draw it back. If that's still not happening, move back a bit further with the right leg. Shoulder and hip, shoulders draw back, hips should follow suit. Left hand below the jaw, we open into a warrior two. There's a nice warrior two asana. Okay, so asana number one. Remember, we have 6 to do now. Second asana is the extended angle. Now from here, we have an option. We can bring the palms to the thigh. We can bend the elbow to 90 degrees and go straight through into extended angle. Where do we look? To the ground, in line with the chest, or for a very short time normally, to the ceiling above, just to check the arms in the right place. But normally it's always favourable to look in line with your chest. Okay, now to come out of this, I need to move into asana number 3. So I'll take the block in line with the big toe. I'll find my tipping point, place the left hand on the block, feel the strength into your supporting leg, right leg lifts, and then we have the half moon. Now for those that might want to take this to another level, we have an option. We can change the angle of the block as we move now into half moon. Okay? Or do you want to stay with the block nice and tall, whichever suits you? Okay? Or maybe you may prefer the second option. Is that 90 seconds? It feels like 90 seconds, doesn't it? To come out of this safely, we bend the knee, release the arm. Right leg comes back, left foot comes forward. I'm not too worried about that block just yet. We will use it later, but for now we're going to keep it flowing. So feet together strong, okay. Shoulders lifted up, back and around, strong salutation. But this time, we hold that salutation at the top, and this takes us now to asana number 1. Like, as we know, we're doing 6 tonight, we've done 3. This is the second batch, number 1, we have 3 to do. So extended mountain pose, side on view. So you can see the arms are not in front, we're in line with the shoulders, or slightly back to get the extra shoulder blade pinch. Are your ankles and knees together? Remember, a wide base is good, but if you want to engage the hips more, have the feet together. As the arms would release, we now need to move into the second asana, the intense pose. Palms to thigh, we drop back into the hips. I'll turn side on so you can see. Palms to thighs. Now, that was variation number 1. Now as we go back into variation number 1, we take that right arm forward. Remember the things to avoid is bringing the arms too more into the too much into the midline of the chest, so we keep them to the outside of the hip. We then release the left arm. If that proves too much, just return one arm, just to make sure that you do have that back support. Okay, arms in front. Notice the arms now can lift to 45. If they do, don't forget to lift the chin. We know this now to be the Sana number 2, extended mountain pose. It's the intense pose. We have a variation. Palms face down. Now, can you take your right arm across your left leg? Just drop a little bit lower. Feel the heels the same on both sides. So your weight is not more on the right side, it's the same as the left. Left palm just presses on top of the right. Is your balance strong? Now just make your toes go a little bit lighter. Feel the heaviness in your heels. Now let's lift that left arm. So we get a little extra work into the chest muscle. Nose will look down to the ground. If I want to advance it, I can look towards the left wrist. So now we're getting active into the middle of the back. So as the left arm lifts, we push the left shoulder blade into the centre of the spine. So great for getting rid of any tension in the middle of your back. Time of year where there's a lot of us walking around with a lot of tension. So to come out of this, left palm returns, palm to the thigh, we lock into the elbow. Now the block is on the left side, or your book if you're using a book at home. So can the left leg step back into your Warrior One stance? As I reach for the block of the book, I place that on the inside of that right foot, palms to thigh. Is your right foot straight? Okay. Right knee over the heel. Take back support with your hands. As I reach for the block, I step in with the back foot, very small step, knee goes down, palm presses to block, right knee comes down nice and safe. Okay, so take the block, push it in front, both hands go as wide as the block will allow, or your book, knees directly below the hips. Okay, now from there, I'm going to take your right leg, step it back. Okay, I'm going to turn this side on so you can see. Your right leg is back. Okay, you okay with that? We now take the left ankle. We push the left ankle under the groin. We move the left knee into the wrist. And we lower the back right knee. You flatten the foot at the back. You lower to the elbow. And we match that with the other elbow. As we come down into pigeon. Now with the pigeon, again, as we did last time, we have an option. You can push into your right foot and you can lift that right knee off the ground by pushing into the foot. So that will give you a little extra work into the front of the hip. Okay. How are you feeling? Warm? Sweating? Beautiful. Now to come out of this, we lower the right knee down. If you did go for the second option, left palm comes back to the mat, right hand returns also, we push evenly and we lift. Now do you want a variation? Let's go to fingers and thumbs. What we're doing now is we're getting a little bit of an extra stretch into your lower back, and I'll turn sideways so you can see this. So with your palms, go to your fingertips. Can you see how we get a little bit of a hyperextension into your lower back? We can do this now because we're a lot warmer than we were when we first came in. So from that little extra stretch into your lower back, let's take that to another level. Let's take the hands a little bit wider. We call this the child's pose twist. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to push that book or that block away, okay, because I need clearance. And as I bend the elbows to 90 degrees, the elbow is under the shoulder and the wrist is below the elbow. Now because your left leg is under your body, can you now let your left arm only thread underneath your right wrist and behind, lower your shoulder, and as you get a little extra stretch now to your middle of your back, we call this the awkward pose twist. If we would have stood up, as we're down on the ground, we have the child's pose twist. So they're not very far away from each other. Does that feel great? Now, are you going to push your right knee off the floor, or are you going to stay down on the knee? As I turn the knee, I return to the elbow, the right elbow, and we're back to where we started. And you should find now that your hips are really beginning to open up. Left arm returns to the mat, right hand does the same. I push up, I bring the book or the block back, I lift the right knee off the ground, left knee to the hip, right knee moves in. Now this time we're going to step forward on the right leg. And again, last time we did the left leg, so now it's on the right leg. So for safety, is your foot nice and straight. Hopefully you've not got your foot like this. It's lovely and straight. Okay. From there, nice and strong, we're going to lift the back knee off the ground. We use this left hand to push the knee up. Feel some control in your body. Palms to thigh, left leg just steps in. Salutation, nice and strong, deep breath in. And a relaxing breath out. Beautiful. Well, isn't it warm? Beautiful. Should we try the other side? Let's move on. Preparation. Let's take the block. We'll stand nice and tall on the right side in line with your right heel. Feet together, knees together. What's the advantages of that? Engages the hips. If your base is wide, it feels good, but you don't get the same workout in the hip muscles. So we want to challenge the hips by bringing the feet together. Work in your shoulders, nice and strong. Elevation, lift up, retract, and we bring them down. So just, I'll turn side on just to show you what we did with the shoulders. We lifted the shoulders up, brought them back, and then we let them sit down. Okay, there's 3 moves. Okay, so now as we take this right foot now to 12:15, left leg steps away. Hopefully that feels a lot safer than it did when we first came in, as we begin to feel muscle memory. We call this proprioception, muscle memory. Right foot is in line with the block. How's the shoulder doing? Bring shoulder up, back and around. Back foot, if it's at 45, allows this right knee to draw back. Foot is straight, can push the knee forward, so we kick out the heel. See how the right knee draws back? Shoulder and up, back and around. Right hand below the jawline. Nice straight line. And there's your warrior 2. So we know this now to be the first of 6 asanas. Shoulders over the hips. Are your arms light but strong? Preparation. Palms to thigh. Or we bend the right elbow. We take it down and we lift into the extended angle. Strong into your supporting leg, which is this right leg. Where do we look? To the ceiling, in line with the chest, or towards the ground. I want to now move into the half moon, so I need to find my tipping point. As I push forward, I reach for the block, I release that left leg as high as you feel able. Again, as we move into the half moon, decide now whether you want more of a challenge, and we might even lock into this supporting leg, or do you keep a slight knee bend, whichever feels good for you. As before, we can flatten the block, we might want to advance it further. So what feels good for you? Or do you want to go to the first variation? Okay, and there we have a little extra work into the back of the upper thigh, known as the half moon. Now to come out of this safely, if we bend the right knee, let the left arm release, and we return that left leg. Feet together, strong breath in, and a nice relaxing breath out. And we now have another 3 asanas to do. Extended mountain pose, intense pose, variation, and then into the warrior 1 stance. So again, extended mountain pose, we lift the shoulders up, bring the shoulders back and down, and then we lift the arms vertical. We want to get active now into the middle of your back, so again I'll turn side on so you can see. We don't want the arms in front, want them in line with the jawline. Try to bring them back further if you want to get the shoulder blade pinch, or keep them nice and relaxed to the side of the jaw. Now from here, feel the stretch deep into the ribcage, stretching all those intercostal muscles, which helps us with our aerobic fitness. the heels. Can you still see your toes? I hope so. Because sometimes if you go too deep into your hips, you find that the toes, we lose sight of those by pushing the knees too far forward, and that can strain the lower knee. So again, palms to thigh, feel the weight even on both heels. Going to release the left arm this time. Again, if you feel it's creeping into the midline of your chest, bring it to the outside of your hip. And then if that feels good, decide whether you can release the other one. And there is your intense pose. Now, if you do feel that you need to take back support at any time, just let your palm rest on your thigh. Now, if you want a slight variation of this one, let's lift the arms a little higher to 45 degrees. But does the chin lift take any strain away from the neck? Doesn't that feel great? How long could you stay here for? 90 seconds? Anything up to 90 seconds is good? Beautiful. Now as you open the palms down, just gives the shoulders a bit of a rest. I'm going to bring the left arm this time over the right leg. I drop the weight, put a bit more work into your thighs and glutes. Is the weight the same on both legs? Right palm presses, as that right arm lifts. We get a little extra shoulder blade work now. The extra work into the shoulder blade pushes now into the midline of your back. If you like, it's going on a diagonal towards your left hip. Options, staying here, or coming up towards the right arm. Okay. Intense pose. Intense pose twist. As the right palm comes down, palms to thigh, full lock into the elbow. Now we know the block is on the right side, so to make this flow easier for you at home, come that right leg step back into warrior one. Palms to thigh, support your weight. Is the right heel still lifted at the back? Now I've made that space, take that block, place it on the inside of the left foot. Balance your shoulders so there's no twist in your spine. Right hand reaches to the block, back foot takes a small step in. We lower the knee to the ground, palm pushes into the block, and the left knee just lowers down safely. Now, as I take that block in front, I bring the hands now wider than the block, so we have nice support of your shoulders, knees under your hips. Okay. I'm going to take the left leg back this time. As your left leg goes back, right heel goes under the groin, right knee moves into the wrist. Left knee lowers, we flatten the left foot, and then from there, nice and steady, we just lower the right elbow down, and then we release into the left elbow. Now if you have got your block in this position here, it's a great opportunity to just let your forehead just rest on the block. If you want a little bit more from that, if you can, try and push your left knee off the floor so you get the stretch to the hip flexor. We now lower the knee, right palm comes back, we do the same to the left, we push up. I'm going to join you now, I'm going to be in exactly the same position as you, but we want to add a little bit into this now, so we need to work a little bit harder into the wrists. We go to finger and thumb, because now as we now feel a little bit of extra hyperextension into your lower back, I'm now going to move the block away. But as I now take the hands a little bit wider, that will give us more control. Now, are your hips very level, so you don't feel any twist in your hips? We lower the chest. Okay, now because the right leg is under the body, I'm going to let the right hand now thread underneath the left wrist with the palm facing up, and just lower our right shoulder down. And get that extra rotation into the middle of your back. Does that feel great? Beautiful. Okay. Now, do you push your left foot up into the ground to release that left knee off the mat, or are you going to stay with option one of keeping the knee down? Let's come back. I bring the elbow back. I lower the knee. I bring the left elbow back. Just find your breath. Palm to mat. Pull the palm to mat and push up. Very gently now, take that block and bring it back. come back underneath the hips. Okay, now we need to come back to standing. So this time, we're going to take the right leg forward. Okay, palms to thigh, catch your breath. How are you feeling? Are you warm? Okay, nice and strong. Left hand to ground. I'll lift the left knee. Back foot takes a big step in. Feet together. Strong breath in. And a nice, relaxing breath out. Beautiful. So what we've done there is we've done 6 standing asanas, and we've just tweaked them a little bit for those that are accustomed to working a little bit harder, and hopefully for those that have done this tonight for the first time, maybe with a family member, you feel that it is achievable and you know eventually at some point you will be able to add on. We've then done the floor work using the mats to bring your heart rate down, so that if you found that you were working very hard and you needed a little bit of a rest, it's always a good idea to bring some mat work in where you go down to the floor, lower your heart rate, which is another way of keeping yourself in active recovery, so you're not completely stopping. And then when you come back to standing, you then take it from the right side, go back down to the floor to the mat, and then finish off on the left. And then if you want to, from that point, you can actually finish there. So let's do that now, one more time from the right side. So feet together, nice and strong, heels together. Okay, we're now going to take this down to level 3. Level 3, right foot turns, left leg steps away. Now why would it be level 3? It would be level 3 because we've no longer got the block into position. But if you feel that you want to put that block into position, you're more than welcome to put that block in line with that right foot. But if you do want to go to another level, you want to now move into level 3, you may favour just keeping the block here. Remember, do not take any risks. It's vital that you work within your comfort zone. This is only for those that have done this many, many times before and know that they have very strong balance. Okay, left shoulder lifts up, bring it around and down. Notice both arms now working at the same time. There's your warrior 2, shoulders over the hips. Right palm turns, arms now, both arms vertical. So we can warm up, we bend the elbow, we use the elbow. Now we're moving into level 3, palm turns, both arms are vertical. How does that feel? More of a pull on the waist, right knee over the heel. How's your top arm doing? Is it looking straight? Feel the weight on that front leg. We find our way forward. Feel the balance now being under a little bit more scrutiny. And there would be your half moon. Doesn't that feel wonderful? Okay. If we now begin to bend the supporting leg, left arm releases, feet come back together, salutation. Strong breath in, nice relaxing breath out. Should we try the left side? Left foot turns to the side, right leg steps away, left knee over the heel, right shoulder, up, back and around. Both hands notice this time open, and there would be warrior 2. Feel the strength. Options last time. It's palms to thigh, elbow to 90 degrees. If you want a little bit more, turn the left palm. We take the arm down. And the right arm is like a nice vertical action with the left arm. Progression is when we move into the half moon. So remember, if you find you do not want to lift, you're more than welcome to place that block back in line with your left foot. As we now find the tipping point, we lift the right leg, and there we are in our half moon. So there is asana number 3. How does that feel? Do you feel that you've improved over the last 60 minutes? To come out of this safely, bend the left knee, right foot comes back, feet together. Salutation, strong breath in. Nice relaxing breath out. Now, we know the block is on the left side, left leg steps back, now we want to advance to the Warrior One. So I'm just going to turn side on so you can see this. Okay, we talked a lot before about not lifting your chest too high to over hyperextend. That left arm now will come through, and there's your nice horizontal line. If you match that with the right arm, we now have a Warrior One. Remember the difference between Warrior One and Warrior Two. Warrior One at this stage is with the heel up. Some do like the Warrior One in this position with the heel down, but over the years I favour having the heel lifted because normally I transition to another asana from that position there. So it's worked well for me over the years by having the heel lifted rather than having the heel planted. But either is okay, but for me I would prefer to have the heel lifted because I can transfer into another asana. To come back from there, palms to thigh, back foot steps in. Salutation. A nice strong breath out. Beautiful. Should we try it on the right side? Right leg. Big step back. Isn't that a challenge when you step back? Palms to thigh. Shoulders nice and straight, so there's no twist. I'm going to turn side on so you can see. Okay, right leg is back. Upper body on a nice strong line. No hyperextensions. No too much flexion. Nice straight neutral spine. Right leg is back, so the right arm will come through. Can you match that now with the left? Again, if you do need to support your back, keep your left hand on your left thigh at all times. The minute both hands are released, you engage with your core more, which will help to strengthen your lower back. Does that feel beautiful? Warrior One extended. Palms to thigh, and now step in with the back leg, feet together, strong breath in. And a nice relaxing breath out. Beautiful. Well, I think we've worked very well tonight, everyone. I hope you do feel the same. I've really enjoyed that tonight. It's been great to be able to get back after 10 weeks and to be able to put this across to the regular clientele, if you like. I've been coming to the class now for quite a number of years, but also for any family member that might have wanted to sort of see what their partner was doing on a Wednesday and a Sunday evening. Well, tonight what we'll be doing is on a regular basis now for many years, is that what you've just done tonight. So you can see how the building blocks are very easy, we can gradually build, we can get some very advanced sounds. What I would say to you now at this point now, just to lower your heart rate a little bit, if you take the feet a little bit wider, just feel your knees just soften slightly. Just take all the pressure off your joints. Okay? And as the arms lift nice and strong, just let your elbows soften so there's no heaviness in your body. And as we keep the knees bent, I'm just going to turn sideways so you can see this. Also going to come down with the arms and just release. This is called a back refresher or a back revitalizer. So as we do this again, we soften the knees and release. Normally do about 6 of these, so we have 4 more to do. Just get rid of all that tension in your body. Okay, we have just 2 more. Should be beginning to really feel alive now, so we don't go out of the room feeling any aches and pains. And then from there, we just release the arms, just to get the circulation going back to the legs. Just give those legs a little bit of a kick. So again, everyone, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. For the first time, the person coming in for the first time, I'm hoping you enjoyed it just as much as your family member did. You can see your family members, they've really come on over the years, haven't they? And hopefully you can do this together now in the garden. If you do it outside of the garden, be very careful, because when the terrain changes, the surface changes, it does put a whole new feel factor into it. So be very, very careful if you are doing this on different surfaces like sand or pebbles. It will challenge your balance further. So even more important that you get your critique off to a T right from the very beginning, so you can take that outside eventually and know that you're not going to put yourself at risk. Again, many thanks for attending tonight. I hope to see you again soon. And thanks for turning up this evening. Much, much appreciated. If you are at home, why don't you give yourselves a nice big clap?